Today we are going to start new topic from Introduction to Asanas. It's a continuation of chapter 5 Yoga. First, meaning of asanas. According to Patanjali, asana means Sthiram Sukham Asana, that position which is comfortable and steady. The ability to sit comfortably for an extended period of time in any position is called asana. In asanas, body is kept in various positions in such a way that the activities of organs and glands of body become more efficient and finally improve the health of mind and body. Asana is such a means through which physical and mental development, prevention from old age and diseases, which are the desired effects of yogic practices, can be achieved. Next, classification of asanas. Asanas mainly classified in three. First one is meditative asanas, second one is relaxative asanas, and third one is cultural or corrective asanas. First one is meditative asanas. Meditative asanas are Padmasana, Swastikasana, Vajrasana and Gomukhasana. These asanas are the meditation power of an individual is enhanced. The practice of these asanas should be done before performing meditation. Meditation is done by remaining constant in these asanas. It is more beneficial to perform such asanas in complete peaceful environment. Second one is relaxative asanas. Relaxative asanas are Shashankasana, Shavasana and Makarasana. The practice of these asanas removes fatigue and relaxes an individual physically and mentally. An individual gets complete relaxation after performing such asanas. Third one is cultural or corrective asanas. Shirshasana, Matsyasana, Halasana and Shalabhasana, etc. are the prominent asanas of cultural or corrective asanas. These type of asanas regulate and systematize the different activities of the body and finally provide the energy to the body to perform pranayama, pratyahara and dharana, etc. These are about classification of asanas. Next, our subtopic is Yoga for concentration and related asanas. The following concentrated asanas are Sukhasana, Tadasana, Padmasana, Naukasana, Vrikshasana and Garudasana. Here we discussed about these asanas, procedure and benefits. Okay, first one is Sukhasana. Sukhasana is also known as easy pose. Sukhasana means pleasure. Sukhasana is a form of asana in which the individual assumes a crossed-leg sitting position. The procedure of Sukhasana: sit down with the legs straight in front of the body. After that, bend the right leg and place the foot under the left thigh. Then bend the left leg and keep the foot under the right thigh. Place the hands on the knees. Chin should be in. Keep the head, neck and back straight. Close the eyes. Relax your body. These are the procedure for Sukhasana. The benefits are: it facilitates mental and physical balance without causing strain or pain. It stretches the lengthened spine. It calms your mind. It enhances your condition of peace. It reduces anxiety, stress and mental fatigue. It helps in improving the improving the body posture. It provides gentle massage to knees, calf, muscles and thighs. Also, it spreads a sense of calmness throughout your body and mind. Second asana is Tadasana. Tadasana, the prefix Tada means palm tree. Therefore, this asana is also known as palm tree pose. Procedures are: stand up in attention position, then lift your arms upwards, stretch your hands upwards, raise your heels and come on your toes. Also, pull up your body upwards. After some time, breathe out slowly and come to the previous position. Repeat the same exercise 10 to 15 times. The benefits are: it is helpful in developing physical and mental balance. It reduces obesity. It cures constipation. It cures digestive problems. It improves body postures. It is beneficial in treating hypertension, etc. Next asana is Padmasana. Padmasana is also known as lotus pose. Like Sukhasana, Padmasana or lotus position is another asana in which an individual takes a cross-leg sitting position. The procedures are: sit on a flat surface on the ground. Our upper body will be erect. Gently bend the right knee with the help of your hands. Place it on your left thigh. Make sure your soles are pointing upwards and the heels close to the abdomen. Take up a mudra of your choice and place it in position. The hands should be placed on the knees. With your head straight and the spine still erect, inhale deeply. Hold the position for a few minutes. Exhale. Repeat the routine with the other leg on top. The benefits are: it has a soothing effect on the mind and raises the level of awareness and alertness. It straightens the spines and corrects the body postures. Knees and ankles are effectively stretched. It strengthens the hips. This is all about Padmasana. Next one is Shashankasana. It is also one of the relaxative asana. In Shashankasana means the practitioner takes a position that resembles the hare, so it is known as hare pose. H-A-R-E, hare pose. The procedures are: the first step of Shashankasana is Vajrasana or diamond pose. Inhale deeply without allowing the elbow to bend. Raise your hands above your shoulders. There should be an equal distance between your arms with your fingers raised. Slowly exhale and reach down to touch the ground with your head and both your hands. Relax when the forehead and palm touch the ground. Then upper torso relax and remain in this position for a while. Make sure that your arms remain straight and the neck is straight between the arms. To finish, exhale and place your palms on your knees. This completes one cycle of Shashankasana. As a beginner, you can do 5 to 7 cycles. The benefits are: it enhances concentration and memory and relaxes the nervous system. It brings emotional stability. It massages the internal organs in the abdominal area, regulates the adrenal glands, improves circulation and metabolism. Also strengthens the body's muscles and joints. Next one is Naukasana. Naukasana comes from Sanskrit word Nauka means boat. So Naukasana also known as boat posture. The procedures are: lie down on your back, that is known as supine position. Arms by the side of your body. Breathe normally while exhaling. Simultaneously raise the lower, that is legs, the body up from the mat. At that same time, extend the arms upwards and stretch them to touch the toes. The body weight to be rested on the buttocks and maintain the balance. Try to lift the body to an open like a V position. Okay. Toes stretched, arms stretched, fingers stretched, knees and elbows also stretched, and maintain the position for 3 to 5 seconds in the beginning. Slowly bring the legs and arms and body same time down to the starting position. This also can continue 3 to 5 repetitions. Perform daily. The benefits are: this asana strengthens the abdominal muscles, improves core stability and strength. It improves the stability and strength of the back muscles. It improves strength of the arms, shoulders and the thigh muscles. It helps in reducing fat around the abdominal areas. It enhances circulation of blood in the body. It also improves confidence and willpower. This is all about Naukasana. Next one is Vrikshasana. Vrikshasana, also known as the tree pose. The following steps are: stand straight, arms keeping by side of your body. Flex the right knee sideways and place the right foot high up on the left inner thigh. Same time, raise both the arms overhead and join the palms. The body will rest on one, that is left leg. Maintain the balance by focusing your eyes on one point. Stay for 3 to 5 seconds. Make sure the body is extended upwards and the spine is straight. Slowly come back to the starting position. The benefits of Vrikshasanas are: this asana helps in stretching the body muscles. It helps in relaxing the spinal muscles. It improves balance and body stability. This asana improves concentration and willpower. It improves the body postures. It also helps in better body and mind control. Next and last asana is Garudasana. Garudasana is also termed as the eagle pose. The following steps or procedures are: stand straight and extend your body upward. Raise your right leg slightly up by flexing the knee. Wrap the left leg with the right, flexing both from the knees. Curl the right toe around the back of the left calf muscle. Cross the right hand around the left, keeping the left hand down. Flex both the arms from the elbow and try to join the palm. Keep the palms at the center of the face and maintain for 3 to 5 seconds in the beginning. Repeat the same movement while balancing on the right leg also. The following benefits are Garudasana. Benefits: this asana stretches the shoulder, hip and the thigh muscles. It strengthens the shoulder, hip and the thigh muscles. It improves the body postures. It improves the balance and stability of the body. It improves concentration and mental strength. It also improves kidney functioning and reduces prostate disorders. These are all about the benefits of Garudasana. In this chapter, last topic is Yoga Nidra. Relaxation techniques for improving concentration is Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra or deep relaxation is composed in such a way that it fits both beginners as well as advanced students. This relaxation is not just an ordinary relaxation technique. It aims at achieving both physical, mental and emotional equanimity. Yoga Nidra is systematic method in developing inner awareness. Your mind becomes more flexible and you reach a deep rest within yourself. The following steps are: first, lie flat on your back with your arms stretched out by your sides. Close your eyes. Then take a deep breath. Starting with your right side, rotate your awareness through all parts on that side of your body. That is limb by limb. Be aware of your body as a whole. Continue to be aware of the whole body and the space surrounding it. Feeling the stillness and peace. Reaffirm your initial intention. Then 3 times. Mentally prepare to return to ordinary consciousness. Then generally move your fingers for a few moments. Take a deep breath and then open your eyes slowly. The following benefits are to doing Yoga Nidra. We get following benefits are: improve your sleep and reduce insomnia. Then detach from your thoughts. Release tension and pain and enjoy life to the fullest. It awakens your creativity, enhances memory retention and increases learning capacity. These are about benefits of Yoga Nidra. Okay, thank you.